Yeah, this is Billiam, and I've collected such a large variety of 2000s era toys making videos for this channel. From Bakugan to Furbies, and even the coolest robotic toys I can get my hands on. I've also come across some of the worst toys I've ever seen, just trying to find things to talk about. Now, I've already talked about some really bad toys, like the IZ, a silly little futuristic speaker for your iPod that puts all sorts of sounds over your music. Then there was Robo Baby from the Robo Cheat pet line, which still freaks me out. And Jibby, a voice-activated plug-and-play game which does not listen to your commands whatsoever. But still, I wanted to find the absolute worst toys from the 2000s. The absolute worst. Like the expensive but realistic animatronic chimpanzee sold exclusively at the Sharper Image. Or SkyDancer dolls, which despite selling over 10 million units in the 1990s, were recalled in the year 2000 for severely injuring people. But that didn't stop them from making an underwhelming comeback. We have creepy Beanie Baby ripoffs, Furby ripoffs. I am truthfully scraping the bottom of the barrel to find the worst toys of this era, because it's just what I do.
Okay, that is weird.
The Wowie Alive chimp battery's not included, so real it's unreal.
Can I have one?
The first toy in our lineup comes from WowWee. This company's most famous products include Robo Sapien and Robo Raptor, which were developed by a former NASA roboticist. They were both appealing and impressive, but looking to expand their line of robotic toys, they introduced the Alive Chimpanzee in 2005, which is notorious for scaring customers exclusively at the Sharper Image.
It's not real, is it?
It's as realistic as it is off-putting, and completely unrelated, the Sharper Image would file for bankruptcy just a few years after it was released. It's like the fully evolved form of a Furby, with IR sensors in its nose to see, and sonic sensors in its ears so it can hear you too. Touch sensors on the top of its head and under its chin means you can touch it as well. So it reacts like it's alive, but unlike a real chimpanzee, it has no hands to rip your face off, but if you look at it long enough, you will convince yourself it can.
I pressed the Alive button and he shook his head no. He hates his existence. Yeah, buddy.
Hey, Chimp! How are you? How are you, Chimp?
He hasn't been alive in a couple years, I'm sure. I can make him flinch. I did that. I made him do that. Let's get your lips back on you.
Its default mood is curious, as it will observe its immediate surroundings, but it can also be happy, fearful, and angry. Once again, thank goodness this alive chimpanzee isn't actually alive. Sounds influence its mood, though I'm not really sure how. What I do know is the shoulder joysticks on the controller allow you to set whatever mood you want.
He's got moods. Ugh! No! Don't do that! I want you to be angry. Rowdy! Is your mood being affected by me? By my tone? Is that how your mood works? So I'm gonna try to put him in feisty mood. He likes it. I found his sensor in the back of his head. I found his sensor. and a grub. It's interesting because it's not like a Furby. There's not like, he does have moods, but there's not like games to play with him, and I feel like the way he reacts to you is very in your own control with like the mood switches on the controller. See, what does that even mean? What did he even do that for? Let's put him in fearful. It's the last one. It's not the one I... Be fearful. That makes me sad. Why does the one in the manual have more chin hair than mine? He's got more chin hair than mine.
It's not really like other robotic pets that will learn from your interactions with it. With the remote, you can control its movements, using the left joystick to move its head and the right its eyes, and with the program feature, you can do up to 20 movements in a sequence that can be repeated. The buttons in the middle play pre-programmed sounds and animations that you can spam if you really want to.
Okay, what about B?
When it's in guard mode, it'll pay attention to movement in its immediate vicinity and perform its pre-programmed movements or a random animation. But guard mode only lasts for 20 minutes before it falls asleep, so it's not like one of those Halloween decorations that stays on indefinitely and waits for somebody to walk by it. Retailing for $150, this thing wasn't the most expensive toy, but it definitely was not cheap. It was expensive. This guy's expensive. And there's definitely a ceiling for how much time you can spend with it. It's a cool display piece if you're a manager for the sharper image, but this is not something I want displayed in my home. I'm gonna hide this.
All right, you're done here. Let's make like a banana and split. He loved that one. What do you call an angry monkey? Furious George. I love that one too. How did the chimpanzees escape from the zoo? A monkey wrench. I'm making him react. He's not he's not doing this of his own volition. I'd have to press the alive button for that, and he really hates being alive.
Hey, the new year is calling, so why not switch to today's sponsor, Mint Mobile? Switching to Mint Mobile is easy and can be done online. I love being able to shop in peace, especially during the holiday rush. Sign up online and activate in minutes with eSIM from the comfort of your own home. Even easier, you can bring your own unlocked phone or shop the latest phones with Mint. Either way, you get to keep your number and all of your existing contacts. And 96% of customers say they're satisfied with Mint because they have your back. All plans include unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. And if you need to make a call to Mexico, Canada, or the UK, it's free, and hotspots are included as well. Mint offers 5 gigabyte, 15 gigabyte, 20 gigabyte, and unlimited data plans. You get to choose the option that works best for you. And all plans have a 7-day money-back guarantee. And for a limited time this holiday season, you can get 50% off an unlimited premium wireless plan from Mint. So lock in Mint's lowest prices of the year and pay just $15 a month for a 3, 6, or 12-month plan. Thank you to Mint Mobile. Now back to the video.
SkyDancers fly just for you. Pretty SkyDancers fly for me too.
Next, in the year 2000, the US government recalled the SkyDancer toy line made by Galoob. Complete with an animated series, these toys were massively successful.
We're flying. It's not possible.
Sure it is, Jade. We're SkyDancers.
Flying fairy toys are unpredictable in general, like the Flutterby fairy that flew into a fire on America's Funniest Home Videos. This little girl held a funeral for it. A perfect metaphor. This was the issue. It had an unpredictable flight pattern.
SkyDancers, take flight.
According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, about 9 million SkyDancer toys were recalled because the hard plastic SkyDancers doll can fly rapidly in unpredictable directions and can hit and injure both children and adults. Galoob has received 170 reports of the dolls striking children and adults, resulting in 150 reports of injuries. They include eye injuries, including scratched corneas, and incidents of temporary blindness, broken teeth, a mild concussion, a broken rib, and facial lacerations that required stitches. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. But in 2002, Jakks Pacific ended up acquiring the license through a bunch of different corporate mergers, and they released new SkyDancers. This is one of the new SkyDancers. It's 20 years old, but it's new.
So hopefully, when I launch this thing, its flight pattern won't be so unpredictable that I'll go to the hospital. Ah! Let's try this again. Hard, come on. Is that it, really?
And needless to say, after a forced recall by the US government and exchanging corporate hands multiple times, they nerfed this thing. We considered going outside to test these dolls, but it was not needed.
We get like maybe 4 inches of air on it. Who would want this? Whoa! I mean, like, it's, you know, it's whimsical, but this thing is not causing lacerations. This thing isn't breaking ribs. It's not flying into the fireplace. What's the point? That sucks. They really nerfed this thing. It was better when it was dangerous. It's better when there was a little bit of fear.
The SkyDancers made under Jack's Pacific had softer wings and barely flew at all, which asks the question, what's the point?
Collectible for the ultimate goal. Aqua Pets will interact and do fun things while loving back.
Next, we have Aqua Pets, which are on my list of worst 2000s toys for a very specific reason. Don't get me wrong, people loved these things. This is a newer one that was released this year. Ugh. I'm pretty sure this is Puku, the original Aqua Pet. Wow. Manufactured in North America by Wild Planet, these were originally produced by Sega Toys in Japan, where they were called Puku Puku Water Angels. This is Puku! The original Aqua Pets were little toys suspended in a small tube of distilled water that move in sync with audio from a speaker. With a microphone, not only could they respond to you, but they could talk to each other, and as you played more with it, the more songs it would dance to. Aqua Pets were wildly popular, featuring 5 waves of original characters and a few waves of licensed characters from DreamWorks and Nickelodeon. Like many old toys, the original Aqua Pets have become quite the collector's item. And the one specific reason it's on my list of worst toys ever is because you cannot clean them. You can't open this up and clean it if the water gets gross. And the water has gotten gross. I think you can take the most recent model apart a little easier, but in order to clean the original model, you'd have to drill a hole in the top. And if you go on eBay, you can see what has happened because of this design flaw. Despite being so expensive on the collector's market, they are utterly disgusting. Water has yellowed, and in some cases, I presume the toy inside has somehow disintegrated to the point where the water itself looks like poo. How does this happen? If you are a chemist, please let me know in the comments below. Recently released by Super Impulse, the new wave of Aqua Pets are basically the same toy. It just looks less phallic shaped. That's a downgrade, but overall, this isn't like a bad toy. It just has a design flaw that has made it one of the most disgusting toys ever.
StinkBlasters!
Yo, pass them around.
24 characters, trading cards too. Give them a squeeze and...
Coming up next, we have what is unequivocally the worst toy on this list. These are StinkBlasters, made by the creators of Bakugan, Spin Master.
We're at the Spin Master toy booth. Now, what are these?
These are StinkBlasters. This here is Sweat Sock Sammy.
Ew!
They are non-toxic, completely safe. Boys love them. Boys love smells.
This is the stink containment unit, and I really don't want to have to take this out. This line of grotesque figures features kids who specialize in a particular kind of stink, and they have like stinky chemicals all over them that smell like actually really bad.
B.O. Brian, Skunk Punk, and Minnie Mo. Blast anyone, yeah, even Big Bro. Just squeeze the head and...
Ew, gross!
Now who's got the blasting power?
They invite you on the back to find out who's stinkiest of all. So these are really old. So I assume that either the stench is going to be way worse than it was initially or non-existent. So let's see if these things smell. Why would they even make something like this? That's what I want to know. You think kids want stink? I don't want stink. Oh, he smells. Oh God, he smells. No wonder why there's a stink containment unit. Yeah, he reeks, and he's like, oh my God, he's like wet? Like, can you zoom in on that? Do you see how he has like actual like a fragrance on him? He smells like something in particular that I can't put my finger on. He smells like a Sharpie marker. Like, it's not like it's not necessarily that the first time you smell them, they stink. It's the fact that the stink stays. We opened these a couple of days ago, and the room we opened them in still smells. Is he like wet like the other one? No, the other one was like wet. This one's not. This is horrible. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it's bad enough to put them in the stink containment unit. Look at that rat. Disgusting. You're supposed to be able to squeeze them, and they'll have up to 30,000 stink blasts within them, but even when they were new, the stink blasting didn't work. Okay, so apparently if you squeeze him, more stink comes out. It's like not pleasant, but it's not blasting stink. Is this one also like, oh, the wet got on me? Lizard Lips Lenny here is literally sweating with some kind of chemical they put on him to smell, and he was still wet, even though the package was 25 years old.
I had to put on a glove to handle this thing.
Like his favorite food, Lizard Lips catches flies with his tongue and darts under rocks when threatened. What a freak this kid is. Motto is read my lips. His favorite food is poached salamander, guts, frog, warts. That's the Lizard Lips Larry card. Thank God I have this. And quite honestly, he doesn't stink that bad. He looks like Jimmy Neutron, but like disgusting. Jimmy Neutron with an IQ of 2.
And Burpin' Buddy smells like a fruity lip smacker flavor if it were rotten fruit. It smells like deteriorated plastic. But once again, the worst part is that smell permeates. They do come with containers, which are supposed to contain the smell, but they don't work as good as you want them to. And the worst part is they come with little keychain attachments, so you're encouraged to bring them with you everywhere, so everyone can be blasted by the stink. Please let me know if you had these as a kid and you brought them with you places. How did people around you react? If I were a teacher and a kid brought this into my classroom, I would recommend to the principal immediate expulsion.
This is absolutely going to be the toy for the season. Parents hate them, kids love them. It's going to be
I'm putting him in the stink containment unit and I'm never letting him out. Take him to that place from Indiana Jones, the secret warehouse that they put all the secret things. The Wowie robots were definitely the most complicated robot toys of their day, but robotic dogs were a massive trend in of themselves. The Sony Aibo was the top of the line and retailed for thousands of dollars. I still don't have one, but popular toy level dogs included Poochie, iCybe, the Cyber Dog, and even iDog, which would of course play your music. But released in the year 2000 by Trendmasters and retailing for $59.99, we have Big Scratch and Little Scratch.
Good dog. These peaches are packed with play. Big Scratch and Little Scratch come together. Batteries not included.
Definitely the worst robot dogs of their day. Now, Trendmasters made other toy robots that weren't quite as awful. I'm sure many of you remember Rumble robots, which have a really cute design. I'd love to talk about them on the second channel next year.
Speed, punch, laser.
Here I come.
And even the robot lizard, Muy Loco, looks cool.
Muy Loco walks, talks, rolls his eyes, and dances.
But Big Scratch and Little Scratch are so ugly. It's those human-like eyes that make them uncanny. It is a 2-in-1 toy. They came together and Little Scratch looks like he's been traumatized. Mom walked out into traffic and fortunately he couldn't keep up. So Big Scratch is the main unit. With the remote you can walk her, have her shake, lie down, and scratch. You see, there's a magnetic flea that sticks to its side and she'll scratch it off in a very cumbersome animation cycle. It's cool that some magnets underneath its surface moves the flea around, but the flea is so small, kids certainly lost it.
First the dog evolved to get rid of the flea, and then the flea evolved to get back on the dog.
Muy Loco also had a magnetic bug that it could eat. That's charming.
Delicious.
But this is so lame. It's also quite possibly the loudest robotic toy I've played with.
What about play? That's a game? That's playing? That's what play is?
The gears and mechanisms inside screech and scream as the dog barks at a fraction of the volume. And with 2 units, Big Scratch requires 6 C batteries, Little Scratch requires 3 AAA batteries, and the remote also requires some C batteries, but I won't even mention that. So what's even the point of Little Scratch? This one does most of the stuff. Little Scratch is supposed to stay directly behind Big Scratch within 6 feet. And when you walk Big Scratch, Little Scratch will follow behind.
Okay, so this worked. Yes! Yes!
The commercial has an army of little scratches running after Big Scratch, but the toy it will whimper when it cannot connect to Big Scratch, and I was unable to get it to stop. This thing would never connect properly to this thing. These were new in box.
I'm lining him up. I'm lining him up perfectly.
This is the most obnoxious toy I ever demoed for the channel. The strange part is, when I walk Big Scratch, Little Scratch will start to follow it, even though it's making the disconnected whimper.
So like, where's your sensor? I think his sensor's on his chest. Like right there. But I guess he's got like an ass sensor. Like, I put you right there. See, he follows him barely. He was doing it for a second.
Unlike the big one, Little Scratch's legs have no articulation. It's just struggling. It hates being alive. Just look at it. The buttons at the top let you pet it. But really what that means is it's gonna cycle the same sound over and over again when it's already doing that. To be fair, those were multiple different sounds. If your parents got this for you, there's no shot they didn't put it down. As in, they sent it straight to Goodwill, and then Goodwill sent it straight to a landfill.
Zoom in on that phrase for me. It says puppy power. This guy has puppy power. Okay, Lil Scratch is going up in my books. He reminds me of another guy I like.
Before we look at our last two worst toys, I just want to give a shout out to our Patreon, specifically our gold level patrons who are on screen now. I really want to work on the second channel next year. We have our Digimon podcast all recorded. It's all done. We're going to finish releasing them next month and the month after that. But I really want the second channel to be a hub for a bunch of weird toys like this. Other than that, you can subscribe and comment and stay tuned for more. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Beanie Babies were, of course, one of the most famous toys of the late 90s and early 2000s, but along with it came an endless string of ripoffs. And one I had to get my hands on was by Jakks Pacific. Limbo legs are Beanie Babies whose legs go all the way up. First released in 2000, this line of toys obviously did not last for very long. With weighted feet, the Limbo legs easily stand up, and while some are very cute, like this turtle, others are really off-putting, like this dog, Piper the puppy. This thing is pure nightmare fuel. It looks like a fucking demon that would be knocking down skyscrapers in your worst dreams, not something you'd want cuddling your child. Get it out of here. Did it land in the box?
Yeah. That's pretty sick.
This guy's awesome. I wouldn't call this a worst toy. It's just the dog, really. This turtle, don't ask me how, though. Without a doubt, Furby is the most notorious toy of the late 90s and early 2000s, leading to quite a few ripoffs. The worst of which may just be the Oogly. These are Ooglies. Ooglies, made by Playmates, retailed for $19.99 and are designed to be like Furbies, only more funny.
Hello. Ooglies.
Each is supposed to be unique and features unique hair, a unique tail, and unique patterns. Though if you were to watch the commercials, you'd have no idea what they were about.
Pull their tail, it never fails.
Pull their tail and it never fails? What does that even mean? Further commercials did not clarify.
One tickle is all it takes.
Takes to do what? What are Ooglies?
Ooglies, tickle their feet and drive them wild. Adios.
I think I'm starting to get it. You tickle their feet and drive them wild. Ooglies have big, buggy eyes and a single motorized mechanism behind them that spins pupil lights on the inside as it laughs, specifically when you tickle their feet.
He loves it. He loves it so much.
That's the main draw. They love their feet tickled. Now, I know some of you Tarantino types are ogling and oogling at that comment bar down below. You're about to say, that's the best toy I've ever seen. So I just have to live with the fact that I can't convince you otherwise.
Can you imagine a kid just sitting in his room all day tickling this thing's feet? Like, I'd be concerned as a parent, not because it's like anything like, you know, disturbing, but because like it's concerning.
Furbies speak Furbish, but Ooglies speak Ooglish. It's its own thing. It speaks Ooglish when you pull its tail. It makes a series of noises. They sure are wacky, and if you just have to hear a noise again, just tap its head within 3 seconds, and it'll memorize the noise and make it again.
I love that one. Loved that one. Like that one too. No. I think he's farting. He just started only making that noise. That's awesome.
What's not to understand? It's an Oogly. It'll spam every sound effect in the royalty-free sound effects library. According to the website, traveling at the speed of laughter comes the Ooglies. They're on a mission to find the funniest planet in the universe. Every Oogly has its own unique personality, just like you.
They all like their feet tickled. Why? This one's got a little devil tail. He's got a little UFO pattern on him. I don't know if that's a tattoo or natural to the Oogly.
There's a fish one, a baby one, a cow one, a marathon runner. He's putting those feet to use, and every single one of them loves to have those feet tickled. But I don't like tickling them. My Oogly is named Honshu. He's the spaced out Oogly from far, far away. I just don't know what to make of it. Then, if you hit its head button, it'll tell you your fortune, answering yes or no questions.
Is your UFO a tattoo?
Maybe so.
Maybe so. Is your UFO your skin?
Absolutely.
It's his skin. Is it a medical condition? Your skin? Your UFO tattoo?
No.
No, it's not a medical condition. Were you born with the UFOs on your skin?
Maybe so.
Maybe so. Do you really like those feet tickled?
Well, no.
He doesn't even like it. He doesn't even like his feet tickled. They made him for something he hates. What else is there to say about the Oogly? I really like the Furby better. And like, Furby's not amazing. It's fun for like a craft object when people turn it into the long Furby, but what would be the long Furby equivalent of the Oogly?
More hair.
More hair. Yeah, you give the Oogly more hair. That's perfect. Do you want hair extensions?
Well, absolutely.
All right, audience, get on it. We need the big hair Oogly, the equivalent of the long Furby. All right, we're done with this guy.
So after years of talking about toys, I really do think I found the worst toy from the 2000s. It has to be StinkBlasters, right?
Time to give her a stink blaster shower. Who smelt it? Who dealt it? Who denied it? Who supplied it?
I'm going to need to steam clean this room because I opened these toys in them. I'm not kidding. They blast stink. But I know that this is a wide topic, so if you think that I missed some of the worst toys ever, or if you disagree with me that some of these toys are just the worst, you're free to comment down below. I won't mind. So happy holidays, happy new year. I hope you get to see a new you that you're happy to see next year. I know I'll be happy if you see me next year and come back and give us another year of doing these things. And as always, see ya.